She left your message on read. Again, you're scrolling through old texts wondering, was it something I said? Or is she just not interested? Before you spiral into self-doubt, let's ask the hard questions. What do her actions, not her words, reveal? And how would the Stoics navigate this pain? Let's uncover the truth. Welcome, seekers of clarity. In relationships, confusion is often a symptom of incongruence when words and actions clash. Stoicism teaches us to see through this fog. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Today, we dissect 9 undeniable signs she's treating you as an option, paired with Stoic wisdom to reclaim your power. Let's begin. 1. Inconsistent communication, the silence that screams. She texts you passionately one week, then vanishes the next. You're left replaying old conversations, wondering, was it something I did? But here's the truth. When someone is genuinely interested, they don't leave you guessing. If she's hot today and cold tomorrow, it's not you, it's her priorities. Women who are unsure often resort to breadcrumbing, sending sporadic messages to keep you hooked without real investment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Her silence isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of her indecision. Seneca warned, "Time discovers truth." Let time reveal her intentions. Instead of chasing closure, ask yourself, why cling to someone who treats your attention like a convenience store, open only when she needs something? Stoic wisdom teaches us to focus on what we control. Epictetus said, "Don't demand things to happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do." Wish her honesty, and if it never comes, walk away. Your peace is worth more than her half-hearted games. Pour that energy into people who match your consistency. 2. Minimal effort, the transaction of indifference. She only texts when she's bored, lonely, or needs validation. You're the last option on her list, the plan B she contacts when her first choices fall through. Women who aren't interested often keep men on standby, offering just enough attention to keep you around, but never enough to make you feel valued. Seneca observed, "He who as much desires more." Human nature chases what it values. If you're an option, her effort will always feel transactional, like a favor she's doing you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Don't mirror her apathy. Redirect your energy to those who prioritize you. Ask yourself, when was the last time she asked about your day, not hers? If you're always the listener and never the heard, it's time to reevaluate. Epictetus taught, wealth is not in possessions, but in having few wants. Want less from those who give little. Invest in relationships that nourish your soul, not drain it. 3. Flakiness, broken promises as a language. Canceled dates, vague plans, forgotten promises. She says, "Let's meet next week," but never follows through. Women who lack interest often use flakiness as a passive way to signal disengagement. They'll avoid direct rejection to keep you as a backup, or to avoid guilt. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Every minute spent rescheduling her priorities is a minute stolen from your life. Marcus Aurelius urged, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Apply this to relationships. Preserve your dignity by rejecting wishy-washy behavior. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Master your schedule. Let her absence create space for reliable people. Ask yourself, how much of your life have you wasted waiting for someone who treats your time as disposable? 4. Convenience-based interaction, the placeholder paradox. She only reaches out at midnight or when she's had a bad day. You're her emotional band-aid, convenient for comfort, but never a priority. Women who aren't serious will keep you around for validation, using your attention to fill voids without offering reciprocity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The object of life is to escape the ranks of the insane." Clinging to scraps of attention is insanity. Seneca urged, "Retire into yourself. Associate with those who uplift you." You deserve mutual pursuit, not circumstantial affection. Ask yourself, would you keep a friend who only calls when they need something? If not, why tolerate in love? Epictetus taught, "First say what you be, then do what you must. Be someone who refuses to be a backup plan. Close the door on users. Your future self will thank you." 5. Emotional unavailability. Walls over warmth. She guards her past, her fears, and her dreams like state secrets, but expects you to pour out your soul on demand. Women who aren't invested often build emotional walls, keeping conversations superficial. They'll ask, "How was your day?" but never, "How are you really?" Seneca wrote, "No good thing is pleasant without friends to share it." True connection requires reciprocity. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Protect yours. Don't pour sincerity into a closed vessel. Epictetus advised, "It's not what happens, but how you react." React by walking away. Let her walls teach you to value those who open doors. Ask yourself, when did mystery become an excuse for emotional neglect? Mystery fades, depth lasts. 6. Disregard for your time. The subtle theft. She's always late, cancels last minute, or texts back days later with a casual, "Sorry, busy LOL." Women who don't respect you will treat your time as an infinite resource, something to burn at their leisure. Seneca warned, "Life is long if you know how to use it. Those who waste your time steal your life." Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The present is all you have. Spend it on what deserves you. Set boundaries. Your time is sacred." Epictetus said, "Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish. Wish for better. Wish for people who honor your time." Ask yourself, what legacy could you build with the hours she's stolen? 7. Never the priority. The sideline soul. You're perpetually her plan B, sideline for friends, work, or even trivial hobbies. Women who undervalue you will always have an excuse. "I'm swamped with work," or "I need me time." But if she wanted to, she would. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You decide who you want to be." Settling for second place betrays your self-respect. Seneca said, "A good character is the only guarantee of happiness." Choose yourself. Epictetus taught, "What stands in the way becomes a way." Let her indifference fuel your growth. Ask yourself, when did understanding become synonymous with self-abandonment? 8. Avoiding future plans. The fear of commitment. She dodges talk of the future. Let's just see where things go, but never defines what go means. Women who avoid commitment often fear losing options. They'll keep things vague to maintain control. Seneca wrote, "A gift consists not in what is done, but in the intention." Her evasion is the answer. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Live each day as if it were your last." Don't waste a day on someone who won't acknowledge tomorrow. Epictetus said, "Fortify yourself with moderation. Moderate your hopes. Invest in certainty." Ask yourself, how many some days have you wasted on someone allergic to commitment? 9. Public attention versus private neglect. The double life. All smiles in public, holding your hand, posting cute photos, but cold and distant in private. Women who care more about appearances and connection will perform affection for social validation while neglecting intimacy behind closed doors. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Don't let her facade cloud your judgment. Seneca warned, "A crowd is untruth." Authenticity thrives in private moments. Epictetus taught, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Align with those who are consistent in light and shadow. Ask yourself, would you buy a house that's polished outside but rotting within? Why accept it in love? Stoicism isn't about suppressing pain. It's about transmuting it into power. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Let her indifference be the fire that forges your resolve. Subscribe for ancient wisdom in a fractured world. Until next time, memento mori, remember your time is finite. Spend it with those who see your worth.